Alright, what is going on YouTube? Here we are. We're sitting down here to talk about Ant-Man. Now a lot of you have probably seen Ant-Man by now, and you all have your own opinion on it. But me, going into it, I had a lot of worries about this movie. Namely, because Edgar Wright was really behind this movie. He wrote the movie, and if I remember reading correctly, this movie was actually ready before Iron Man. And then they end up wanting to change the whole story. I had this vision that Edgar Wright had just this genius film that was going to be so great and so epic, but then Marvel wanted to change it. So it felt like we were going to have an incomplete story. But I was wrong. Now when I initially heard that Paul Rudd was going to be Ant-Man, I was a little shocked because I like Paul Rudd, but his comedy is more dry adult humor. I know these movies aren't garnered towards children specifically, but at the same time, they are a little family friendly. And Paul Rudd's most notable roles are from Role Models and The 40-Year-Old Virgin. I was thinking, how much of that comedy can he bring to Ant-Man? And then starring alongside him, you have another one of my favorite, Michael Pena, who's proven that he can do drama in roles like Shooter and End of Watch. He also has his own type of humor where it's different from Marvel movies, when he played the satanic Hispanic in 30 Minutes or Less, as well as when he played the security guard in Observe and Report. More really vulgar humor. I was really starting to think that it was like a really watered down version. However, they did blend in with the comedy. I didn't think that the actors were too toned down. It's completely different than what they normally do, but however, they were able to tie everybody together, including T.I., into this crew of outlaws. Now they get together, they steal the Ant-Man suit, not intentionally, and then Paul Rudd accidentally becomes Ant-Man and is now on a quest to stop the Yellow Jacket from duplicating the technology. The only problem with Ant-Man is once you get to the final battle between Ant-Man and the Yellow Jacket, yeah, it's a cool battle of shrinking and getting normal size, but he kills off the villain like they do in just about every other Marvel movie. Other than Loki, who's really survived? And I'm not really sure exactly how many other villains Ant-Man has. I never read Ant-Man comics when I was younger. For the most part, I didn't read comics when I was younger other than the Marvel Universe, which was like an encyclopedia of everybody. It just told who they were, where they came from, their powers, who they've all interacted with, and then I would watch cartoon shows. And Ant-Man was not on a cartoon show. So I know very little about Ant-Man other than he shrinks and he gets big. I also feel like Marvel kind of cheated them with the advertising and the entire promotion coming fresh off Avengers Age of Ultron, which is supposed to be the biggest Marvel movie ever. Here we have Ant-Man that's in theaters, but everyone's focus really is on Captain America Civil War. So I feel like it almost got lost in the shuffle. I wouldn't say it's one of the greatest films in the MCU, but it's not at all a disappointment. In the post-credit scenes, one of the post-credit scenes, the Wasp is most likely going to be in whatever segment Ant-Man appears in next. If you've seen the movie, you know her mom dies as with the original Wasp, subatomic levels. I think the sequel might be focused on trying to find the original Wasp, as well as exploring Giant Man. If they do an Ant-Man sequel, which wouldn't be till Phase 4, do we have any news on Phase 4 at all? I don't think so. And then we have the second scene, where it has Falcon and Captain America in a room, and you got the Winter Soldier there stuck in a vice grip. Now they're talking about, oh, we can't go to Tony because such and such event. Now a lot of people are speculating that this has to do with the Civil War. However, there's comments from Sebastian Stan that suggest otherwise. Basically saying it's not really what you think, and somebody put him in that vice grip. Who put him in there? Because he says he didn't put himself in there. So we gotta wait till May to find out who done it. Alright, so that's all I got today. Just a quick little talk on Ant-Man, and I got the Jew Ranger update coming soon. I know you guys are probably wondering, what is this Jew Ranger update he's talking about? It'll be here soon. Look for it, and until the next time I see you, stay true and stay blue.
I hope I make it home tonight.
Make it home.
I hope I make it home tonight.
Make it home.
I hope I make it home tonight.
Make it home.
I hope I make